Hey guys, I thought I would do a quick walk around video of the wagon and hopefully help you guys get more familiar with its various features and maybe answer some questions. You'll have to excuse my videography skills, they're not very good. So like the posting says, I've owned this car for coming up on 3 years. It's been an awesome car. It's been really well maintained and it's in great shape. So just taking a look here. If you're not familiar with the different features of this generation Mercedes, let's see. We've got obviously the kind of typical Mercedes powered seats with lots of adjustability. Here, I'll sit in here. On the seat, you've got dynamic kind of seat bolstering. We've got various settings here for lumbar support, for the massage right there. Let's see. Here, I'll close the door. We'll get this powered on. I'll turn the radio down so you guys can see and hear everything. You got the command center right here with obviously radio, Bluetooth, navigation, disc change. There's the nav. Down here you've got heated seats, ventilated seats on both sides in their various settings. Those work great. You've got the eco mode that does the start stop when when you're stopped. That is engaged when you're in comfort mode. The different transmission settings, sorry about that. The different transmission settings, you've got comfort, sport, that enables first gear. Sport Plus tightens up the shifts and the downshifts. Manual, and then race start, which I've actually never used. I've read how to use it, but I've actually never done it. Let's see what else. You got the drop the rear headrests button, and then obviously all your AC and heat. Command wheel. You've got a USB hookup in here. Going through this, you've got, there's just the mileage and the different menus. Here, let me zoom in so you guys can see this a little bit better. You've got odometer, navigation. You've got audio settings. You can toggle through, obviously, your stations or your songs or your podcasts. Telephone, the different driver assists. So pre-safe is just the brake assist. Attention assist is like if you're drifting out of your lane, gives you a little beep. And then blind spot assist is just this blind spot indicator right there. Lane keep assist, that also kind of gives you a little bit of a buzz in the wheel when you are the attention assist, sorry, that's the, if you're coming up on somebody, if they're braking, it gives you a little beep to tell you that somebody's braking in front of you. Then the lane keep assist is what keeps you in your lane and gives you a buzz on the wheel. Service, tire pressure, different instrument settings, AMG settings, so this gives you your oil and water temperature, shows you if the start stop is activated. It remains inactive until your oil temp gets up, even in comfort mode. Lap timer, I've never really used that, it's just manually controlled. And then just kind of your current settings that are down here in your AMG buttons. So basically, like I said, this is the transmission setting. This is traction control, you hit it once, and that goes into sport handling mode, and that just loosens up the traction control like side to side a bit, but still keeps it engaged. So you don't, do anything stupid. You can hold it down. If you hold it down for a couple seconds, then it takes traction control completely off, when it does that, it turns off a lot of the safety features too. So that's that. And you hit it once more and it turns traction control completely back on. You've got suspension settings. So one push firms it up a little bit, two gets it into suspension, I guess Sport Plus is what they call it. And that's just the firmest setting. You hit it once more and you go back to comfort. And then AMG is just like a preset. So you just hold that button down and that will just whatever you're set on for your transmission and for your suspension, it'll set it to that. It doesn't control the traction control. Traction control is always defaulted to on. Let's see, what other questions might we have? Full Bluetooth works great with my iPhone, phone calls, music, all that stuff. Let's see, how about we jump back out and we look at, turn this off. Jump back out and look at the rear here. So the rear seats, I've had rubber mats in these, the WeatherTech mats. I've just taken them out to put them in my new one. So these are the original mats still, and this car was just fully detailed. And then the back hatch. I've included this WeatherTech one because my new wagon came with one with the standard Mercedes OEM one, so I'll include this. But it's been in here the entire time I've owned the car. If I open this, sorry, it's a little awkward, spare tire and jack kit. It does have this shade, rear shade, I guess more of like a canopy cover. Oh, sorry, gotta have a little bit of coordination to do this. So yeah, rear area cover, and then it also has the pet barrier. So this thing comes up and locks in up above, and then that keeps your pets in the back. It's got this handle to drop the middle seats, and it moves the front seat forward. Does the same thing on the other side. So that's pretty handy if you've got to tow stuff. I feel like I can fit something that's about 8 feet long in the back here. That's probably the max, which is actually pretty good compared to like my wife's SUV. So that's that. You can actually use this setting to set how high you want it to come. I've got it set to, I guess, the default, which is full height, but you can use that to set how high you want it to open up every time. And then if you hit the lock button, it locks the car, so you can just turn around and walk away. Like I said in the post, I did delete the resonator on this. So the resonator is like a secondary muffler. If you're not familiar with it, it has nothing to do with the emissions. It's just a sound control device. And it's a pretty common modification for owners of this generation who feel like stock, it's a little bit too quiet. So sorry about that. So resonator delete just straight piped that section, and what that does is under throttle, it just makes it a little bit more kind of deep throated sound, but doesn't create a hum or anything like that. It's actually really nice sound. So hopefully you could hear it in the other video, and you might hear it as I do the drive video. So we'll just take a look here at the passenger side. Passenger side has got the same kind of power controls and lumbar support. It doesn't have dynamic like the bolstering, that's only on the passenger side. So I want to make sure people get that from the kind of understand that correctly. So that's about it. On the engine bay, maybe I can open that and just kind of give you guys a little bit of a peek at the engine. Pop this latch hood down here. So yeah, the Weisstech tune, that was done in December. It really wakes the car up. I just think it makes it drive like how it was meant to drive. So it includes obviously the ECU flash, a new set of spark plugs that are a step colder to match the the performance of the new map, and then obviously the performance air filters. So those are permanent filters. You won't have to replace those. You can just clean them, so that's nice. What else here? So this does have, I don't think this was mentioned in the listing, but this does have a carbon fiber engine cover, which I think was an option. So then you can see there's the AMG badge with the engine builder's signature on it. I put a new battery in it about a year ago, so that's taken care of. Yeah, that's about it on that end. So this is the for like all the driver assist stuff. So this is for your it's the radar for the dynamic cruise control. That's it, guys. So let me know if you have any questions about the car in the comments, and I will also upload a driving video. So this is it for the walk around. Thanks.